Well, good Monday morning. Oh, I thought I heard my driver pull up. Wanted to say hi to him. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm a little bit late.
I can see you're in a hurry. Yeah. They booked a load pretty quick for you, huh?
Yeah, but it's down the street, like 10 miles.
Oh, it is? Great.
Yeah,
and that's Henry. He's actually the driver that's been with me the longest. He's coming up to a year now. What am I supposed to do when somebody has been here a year? What is it? A raise or a bonus? I don't know. I didn't realize that even. Oh wow, it's so dark. When I hire drivers, I fully expect them to not last a year. So I'm very, very grateful for Henry. He's doing a great job. So that's fantastic. That's actually the 2 trucks. Like, remember when I said in last week's video, we started with 2 trucks earlier this year? That was the only 2 trucks that I had. And so because of that, January revenue, what for the trucking business, was $30,550. Yeah, it was me on the road and him on the road. We're the 2 OGs in the companies. So it's pretty cool. The dispatchers did a great job. Already booked him a load, probably like 10 or 15 miles deadhead, I think, not too far, when I saw the paperwork come in the email. So yeah, he's right away making money. That's great. Other than that, FedEx showed up earlier today with a certificate of origin for that trailer I bought 2 weeks ago now. What is it? When I did that van, right? I picked up that new trailer. All right, well, here it is. We're done with all the paperwork. Finally, the certificate of origin came in. So you know what we're gonna do. I made a video about it. Go save money on sales tax. Go save money on registration. I'm gonna send it off to Maine.
And so maybe you've seen in my videos, all my trailers are registered in Maine. It's totally legal. All the semi-trucks, or a bunch of semi-trucks, do it. And basically it covers those 2 things. First and foremost, there is no sales tax. So
get plates on it probably, I mean, they're super fast. They might give me plates in like the next day or 2. Other than that, right now, it seems like it's gonna be a slower start to the week, which I always like that. Sometimes it makes for a boring video, but it makes my job easier. Really, we're just gonna be monitoring the website, making sure drivers are not reporting any errors or things not working, and we're just gonna keep working on little tweaks. I do have to send some maintenance receipts because all those trucks got maintained last week, so I gotta send Enterprise all those receipts. Other than that, It's a good Monday morning when it's a slow start because I can catch my breath finally.
Okay, so I use Softer.io for my front end and Airtable for my back end. And it's hard for me to show you guys exactly the issues I'm getting because there's so much personal data in my Airtable. So I'm using just the main website right now. But Softer serves as your front, what people see, and Airtable serves as the back where all the data gets stored. And so what happened is I got a couple of bugs that I pointed the wrong table or the wrong form data to go to the wrong column. And so it gave me a couple of bugs, nothing major, but I fixed those rather quick.
Good Wednesday morning, September 1st, 6:27 in the morning. And yeah, I am grateful. I am thankful. The owner operators just this past week pulled together and did a fantastic job. We just had basically the numbers, the numbers in it. I'm waiting for the paperwork to finish up, and so I could do the actual breakdown video of the month's revenue. That's a separate, it's a separate playlist basically, and those are on the channel. But yeah, we just had a record-setting month. And in August was a record-setting month, $214,000, I think it was. So $50,000 a week, I mean, just fantastic. Drivers did great. Owner-operators did great. Everyone's doing a really good job, making a whole bunch of money. I'm actually thinking about implementing a new compensation. Not compensation, but more or less a new payment structure, which is like the more you gross, the less I charge. Something along those lines. I've been kicking around that idea for a while, just because I want to, when I was on the road, I was running really hard, and it would make me happy if a company said, "Hey, Alex, you did a great job. Here's a reduction in the lease on percentage," which I think would be really cool. So I'm working out those things on how I could do it on my end, and what the best way to do it and at what levels it starts to kick in, because ultimately the road is not easy, and so everything I can do on my end to make the drivers happy as a whole would be, I think it would be appreciated. But that's all down the road. So let's see, today we have just some minor maintenance things, button up the trucks, button up the trailers, and really not much else. I was talking to my dispatcher yesterday and we spitballed some ideas on how to make the website even better, excuse me. And so there's some tweaks that I'll be working on as well. All right, well, it's the end of the day. Dylan and I did a little bit of, just, it's a day full of odds and ends. It's like we finished up that truck and trailer, made it ready to go. Just like little things that literally aren't even worthwhile turning the camera on, but like not a super high production or a high output day, high efficiency day, but just one of those days where you're just kind of in the office, and it's Wednesday, so we did payroll. Just one of those days where you're in the office, just like, making sure things are running a-okay. But regardless, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, good Thursday afternoon. Sometimes I have a thought and I'm like, dang, I gotta record. Dang, I have nothing to record. And I just feel bad occasionally not actually like picking up the camera and like going out and doing something. But I was thinking on the way over here, I was like, if last week I worked 100 hours and this week I work 50 hours, that's not bad, So another basically slow day, but really tomorrow, Friday, it's going to be Labor Day on Monday, and so tomorrow is going to be all hands on deck dispatching because all the trucks need to be covered for good rates, and the rates are not looking great right now. So yeah, basically today is going to be like a low day, chill day, relax, but tomorrow, and I'll probably be staying in the office tonight, but tomorrow we're going to be all hands on deck dispatching. All right, well, good morning, and I am up after sleeping over there on the wonderful Tow Piglet accommodations, aka sleeping in the office on the extra mattress. Okay, so I want to say that I have been, even though I haven't been working in the office that much, I have been constantly thinking about the office, right? And I know that last week I talked about that home time feature, and I think like it's funny because like when you take a little bit of time away from constantly, you just like, oh, I could do that better, and I could do this a little bit differently, and that'll make it work actually. So I think the home time feature that I mentioned, I'm finally going to be able to get it done, and I should be able to implement it right now. And if you don't remember, Alex, what are you talking about? What's this home time feature? So the feature is on my website. When a dispatcher knows a driver is going home, he will mark the driver as home time, right? And when the driver delivers his load, what happens is he will then he'll be like, he'll see a different screen than when he logs in. So he'll still be able to see his settlements, but when he's home, he will have to, if he wants to mark himself as on the road again, he will be able to log into the website, double check his equipment. It'll say, hey, do you have enough straps? Do you have enough tarps? Or have you upgraded anything? Have you done any maintenance? He'll go through like this checklist, and it'll mark him on the road. And the purpose of this basically feature is so that when he's at home, my dispatchers aren't worried about him because he'll be listed lower than the trucks that are on the road. So it kind of gives a priority, like, hey, if the truck is at home, don't worry about it until he says he's on the road, right? Or available. I don't know. I'll switch out the names or whatever. It doesn't have to be on the road, or it could be whatever. But the point is that I want to make it kind of like Uber or DoorDash. I want to make it so that when somebody logs in, they're ready and waiting to take in a load. Whereas when somebody is not logged in, or they're marked as home time essentially, then they won't be listed. And so that's the plan for this feature. So I this past week, since I haven't been working, I've been able to meditate on it, and now I can implement it.